Hello. I hope you are enjoying your day. Where I am right now, the sun is calling me. So when I am done with this video, I'm going outside. But I want to just share with you some of the fats that I use pretty much all throughout the week. And some of these I probably will be eliminating soon because I'm toying with the idea of experimenting with the carnivore diet for a week or two. So we'll see if I'll actually take the plunge. So these are the oils that I currently use, but I'll probably end up, or not oils, but the fats that I currently use, but I'll probably end up eliminating some of them if I actually get the courage and the discipline to actually do the carnivore diet for a short period of time. So let me just go ahead and jump right into it. As I have said in my previous videos, I feel like one of the reasons why I have been able to be successful with intermittent fasting is because I'm consuming enough fat. When I first started keto, I think I overdid it with the fat, and now I've kind of found just that, comfortable place, what works for me. So the first fat that I want to share with you are pork rinds. I love these things. I grind them up. I use them for breading for different meats. I use it when I'm making my meatballs. If I'm making chicken tenders, this is what I use. I just simply grind it up in my food processor, season it, and use it as a breading for my different meats. And it's just a great tasty way to add more fats to your diet. The next one that I want to talk about is this. These, I normally get the bigger ones, but these were these were the ones that were on sale at my local grocery store. So these are avocados. I eat these just about every single day. Love, 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 love them. And I sometimes will just eat them by itself. I have no problem with that. Or sometimes I'll just kind of smush it up and put some nutritional yeast and salt on it, or mix in some salsa with it, just a little bit of salsa. And these just always seem to do the trick for me. So it's nice to have these on hand. Great source of healthy fat. The next thing, which I'm really excited about, is this cooking spray, avocado cooking spray. And I have not used cooking spray in such a long time because I was just not able to find any without any fillers in it. And I was so excited when I went to Costco and realized that the only thing in here is avocado oil. They didn't add anything else. So I was really excited about that. So this is great to have on hand, especially if I'm like roasting my vegetables and I don't want to sit there and sprinkle the oil on. I could just easily spray it or cook something up really quickly. Great source of fat. The other thing is right here. This is in my refrigerator. It looks kind of gross, but it's good. Some bacon bits in there, but this is bacon grease. So whenever we cook bacon, I drain the bacon, or whoever's cooking it, I always ask them to drain the bacon grease, and we keep it stored in a container in the refrigerator. So if I'm scrambling eggs, if I'm sauteing vegetables, my greens, whatever, I pull this out and I'll use it if I have any on hand. Make sure that your bacon is from a pure source, so that makes a difference. The next thing is the Kerrygold butter. I absolutely love this thing. Now, let me tell you, I will use this on my cauliflower rice. I use it on my vegetables, and I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but occasionally when I break my fast, I'll have some bulletproof coffee, and I'll put this in the bulletproof coffee with a little bit of coconut oil. And let me just tell you, don't make the mistake that I did, because when I first started and didn't do enough research, and I thought I was fasting, but sometimes I would have like bulletproof tea, green tea, or sometimes bulletproof coffee in the mornings, and I was putting this in, and I was going to town. Didn't realize fat breaks your fast. So I stopped doing that. And if I choose to do any bulletproof tea or coffee, I have it the same time that I'm having my meal, and it's kind of like a little treat. But I love this stuff. This is Kerrygold butter, and this is butter from grass-fed cows. All right, the next thing that I have right here is another oil that I love. This is coconut oil, 100% organic virgin cold pressed unrefined coconut oil. I bought this from Costco, the best price hands down for such a large container. I love this thing, and I use it in the same way that I would use the bacon grease and the avocado oil, the avocado spray. And it's not only good to consume, it's also good for your body. Rub it on your head, rub it on your body. It's all wonderful. The next thing is avocado oil. Not avocado oil. I must really like avocado oil, but I like, right here is extra virgin olive oil, and I use this with the same way that I would use like the coconut oil and the bacon grease and the avocado oil, same way. Now, when I am making mayo, which is another great source of fat that I use weekly as well, and I don't have my mayo with me, it's in the refrigerator, but I make my own and I use a lighter tasting olive oil. And mayo is such a great way to get more fat into your diet. You can mix it in with your meals, make different sauces with it, as long as you have the base. Now, sure, you can go to the store and find a cleaner version of mayo, but to me, it's just cheaper to do it at home, and it's fairly simple to make. The next thing that I have right here is almond butter. And I have to say that I don't get into making fat bombs and doing all that. Occasionally I'll do a little treat, but it's just too involved. And if I'm done eating and I want something sweet, because I have a set eating window, I don't have time to sit and wait for things to freeze and whatever, unless I make it beforehand. But what I'll typically do if I want a sweet treat and I'm really trying to stay away from them or not having it as frequently, is I'll just take like a tablespoon of almond butter and sprinkle in some cinnamon and use my non-carb sweetener of choice and just have that as a little treat. But almond butter is a great thing to have on hand, and make sure there's nothing added. Like for this one, it's just dry roasted almonds. I don't know why I keep on pointing this, because the way the sun is, you can't see. So it's just dry roasted almonds. So make sure you're not just going out and say, oh, let me get a nut butter, and then not read the label, because some of them have hydrogenated oils and different things in there that kind of is counterproductive. So right here I have some walnuts. Nuts and seeds are a great way to get fats in as well. I have been noticing, though, I think I'm starting to have a reaction. So I'm going to, which is part of the reason why I'm toying with the idea of doing this carnivore diet for a few weeks, is I noticed that like stuff that wasn't bothering me in terms of like seeds and nuts, I think I probably am overdoing it. But if it doesn't bother you, walnuts I like, because they are a lower carb count and they have a great, compared to some other nuts and seeds, or nuts. Seeds tend to have a lower carb count too, but the walnuts are a lower carb count but great amount of fat. Also read the labels and make sure that there are like other random things on there that you shouldn't be eating. Like this is just walnuts. Okay, the final thing right here is, this is a mixture of coconut oil and ghee, and this is grass-fed. I typically just get the ghee by itself, but I don't know if this was on sale or why I got the mixture. But ghee is a great alternative for those who can't tolerate butter. They go through a process where they remove the things that, upset people who are like lactose intolerant. So this is very, very great option, and just mix it in with my foods and voila, it is good. We're avoiding the the corn oil, the canola oils, the soybean oils. Those things are no good for us. But the things that I showed you are excellent sources of fat. Now, of course, we know we eat fatty cuts of meats to kind of help. So I hope that this was helpful for you in some way. Leave me a comment below and let me know what is your favorite fat to consume. And don't believe the hype and the people that are out there saying that fat is bad for you. It really isn't. It's about combining the fat with the sugars and all the other carbs that make the fat have an adverse effect on your body. So it's not really the fat, it's the sugar and all the other things that we're consuming the fat with. But if you're on the keto diet and you're eliminating the excessive carb and the sugar, eating the fat is actually excellent for you. I know for myself, not just from what the research has said, this has been a game changer, not only in terms of, me being able to go longer stretches of time without eating, but also with my energy, my mental clarity, and on and on and on and on. Fat, good fat is a good thing. All right, hope this was helpful. You be blessed.